You know it's going to be a great time when Grant from Bushwhackers Brew Pub stops in, and today's no different. Thanks for joining us, Grant.
Thanks for having me.
Santa Grant.
Santa Grant, yes.
That sounds fun. Nice hat.
Thank you.
So you've obviously brought in more drinks because that's what you do, but this is new. It's always something new with you.
Well, it's new to your set, but this beer we've actually had for over 25 years.
Wow.
But we, as you know, we just released our blackberry mead earlier in December. That went very well.
How did it go? Like you say, people are lining up forever.
Right, yeah, we set a new record this year. The first people in line, it was 3:45 Friday afternoon, so over 19 hours before the mead went on sale.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And how many bottles?
All 6,000 bottles went. So, yeah, in one day. So, very, very good day. But as December continues, now we're bringing out our Christmas brew, and we call this Missiletow Ale. And it's deliberately misspelled, so it looks like Missiletow Ale. And company president Bev Robertson said that any missile fueled with this beer could tow anything. So that's why it has its name. It's English barley wine. Okay, so those generally range between 8 to 12% alcohol. Ours is 8%. You know, we want to keep things lighter for the holiday season.
You don't bring nothing here less than 8.
Well, that's right. I generally don't. And being an English-style barley wine, it's very rich and malty and complex. This is definitely not a lawnmower beer. You're not going to pound this one back. This is a sipper.
Lawnmower beer?
A lawnmower beer, yeah. When you're really hot and thirsty, you definitely don't want to be grabbing a mistletoe, that's for sure. No, very malty, very complex. This is a perfect beer if you're in front of the Christmas tree, in front of the fire, and you know you got the kids to bed, and you're just reflecting on the year you've had and contemplating your place in the universe. This is a beer that will help you find that place. So,
I love it.
And you can also lay this beer down and age it for years to come, and it'll continue to develop in complexity. So,
really?
Amazing product.
Great. Should we taste it?
I think we should.
All right. So here's to Christmas, which is in a few days. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right. That, I could sit around a Christmas tree and drink that.
Right. Very rich, though. You can still, you wouldn't want to just guzzle that one.
It's not a lawnmower beer.
No, definitely not.
It's a sipper. Good.
So we had 250 bottles that went on sale, and they're all gone. But we will have it on tap for the month of December, so people can still come in and try this for sure.
Do you have a Christmas tree that I can watch while I'm drinking if I come in?
We have one in the pub, yes. So you could go and sit under that.
All right. So now you've got the Nothing for New Year's party.
Right. Nothing for New Year's. This is our special 25th anniversary edition.
Of nothing.
So, of nothing. So for many years we had bands play on New Year's Eve. We had medieval feasts. We had ethnic buffets. We had comedy nights. We were always doing something. And then about a decade ago, my general manager said to me, let's just do nothing this year. So you can imagine my shock and horror as marketing manager what I was going to do. So I turned this non-event into an event simply by telling people about all the things that we're not going to do. So there's no bands, there's no tickets, there's no cheap midnight champagne, there's no buffet, there's nothing like that at all. No elevated drink prices, and it was a huge hit. We were packed that night. I was really surprised. And so we've continued that tradition on. And so for the 25th edition of Nothing for New Year's, we're doing even less. So, you know, it's just going to be a regular old night. The one thing that people can do is they can make a reservation. And we find that a lot of people do like to come in for dinner. But when midnight rolls around, it's starting to slow down, and we understand that. But yeah, it's been very successful.
What a great idea. And I can get your perplexity when you're, or whatever. You're confused when there's nothing and you're a marketing manager.
It was a challenge.
It was a challenge.
But I think that there's so many places where people go on New Year's Eve and they can have the entertainment and the live band, and there's a lot of people out there that just want to have a nice, quiet New Year's Eve celebration, and we just gently roll into 2017. Yeah.
So you are always having great entertainment there. Just, I mean, we're at Christmas, but January, you've always, is it like every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? What do you do? You've got so much.
Yeah, we have live jazz and blues every Monday, and our folk night is on Wednesday night. So over the course of a year, we have over 100 live music presentations. And then in January, that's when we have our Robbie Burns Bushwhacker birthday event.
All right.
So Bushwhacker opened up the same day as Robbie Burns was born, so that's where we have our free haggis, and we have free chocolate cake, and we have a Celtic band, and we have pipes and drums and Highland dancers. It's a huge event, so that'll be on the 21st of January.
And you'll probably come back for that and bring something.
Haggis.
Haggis.
Yes, you had expressed interest in trying some haggis.
Oh, I expressed interest.
Yes, boiled organ meat, so I
Great.
might be able to do that for
All
you.
right. All right, well, thanks for coming in again, Grant. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
All right. So that is Bushwhackers. They've got their new Missiletow. Well, actually, it's sold out, but you can get down there to have it on tap, as well as Nothing for New Year's. There's nothing going on there, and even less this year as they're celebrating 25 years. Sounds like fun.